How's it going? Wheelerbetting.co.uk time once again. Mark, it's been weeks since
It has, it has.
how have you been?
I've been locked away in this little room on my own,
Yeah.
waiting for you to come back and come back with a nice tan.
I have. It's still hanging in there. It's been
Yeah.
9 days. Huh?
Give it another week.
And when you're as vain as me, that means quite a lot. Huh? But yeah, no, I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, on to far more important matters, the Football League.
Much more.
Much more important. We're getting to the nitty gritty end of the season. It's quite exciting, isn't it? Huh? Promotion, relegation, mid-table obscurity, all up for grabs, and it's bringing it to the boil now. Anyway, one team very much in the thick of it, and who would have believed it back in August at the start of the season that this team could be in next year's Premier League? Burnley, of course, they're at home to Leeds this weekend. I presume you're backing them, eh?
Yeah, I've got to really. 8 to 11. It's a little bit short. Not a price I really want to be putting up, but I did expect it to be short of an 8 to 11. I think it will be shorter by Saturday too. So for that reason, I think is a bet.
Okay.
Burnley, I certainly didn't expect them to be in the top
Not
two.
at
Even
all.
in January, I said they'll fall away. The squad's too small, but it's that consistency and selection which has really helped them. 11 of their players have already made at least 25 appearances in the league, which is incredibly lucky through injuries and suspensions. Delighted for Sean Dyche too. His team now have lost 3 games all season in the league. They're a real horrible team to play against. In your face, energetic, hard working. Very similar to Atletico Madrid. I
Really,
to compare them to. Yeah.
He's the Ginger Mourinho.
Oh,
According to our friend Manish, the Ginger Mourinho of the Football League. How original, eh?
Any ginger player person is a ginger
Yeah,
Mourinho.
no, get a grip, Manish.
But
Sorry.
we haven't even mentioned the strike partnership of Ings and Vokes. Ings being touted for a potential England call-up by some as well. 37 league goals between them, which is only 10 fewer than Leeds have put together as the whole team, and more than 6 championship teams have as well. So incredible statistics there. They're at Birmingham tonight. We record this on Wednesday. They go into that game unbeaten in 12, winning 7. They've won 11 of 17 games at home, unbeaten as well. They've actually scored at least twice in 10 of those 11 wins as well. Plenty in their favour going into this game. Leeds, on the other hand, complete mess. Brian McDermott sacked, and then he's back in management. Now he could be sacked again because some fans apparently aren't happy with the results now, although they were happy with the results a couple of weeks ago. It's all a big mess there. Thumped 5-1 at home by Bolton last weekend. They were 4-0 down at home to Reading on Tuesday night before pulling it back to 4-2. Their last 12, they conceded 29, 1-2 and lost 7 of those. They only won 4 times since December. They lost 8 of 17 away games. All these off-field distractions and an over-reliance on Ross McCormack, it doesn't bode well.
I mean, McDermott probably wishes he didn't get brought back. I'll get there eventually. But anyway, it's a bloody mess. It's a bloody mess at Leeds, isn't it? So that's why you're opposing them.
It's always a mess at Leeds.
It's a mess. It's a mess. You know, it's a messy city.
Just blame it on Brisdale.
Yeah, I know.
Still his fault.
It's terrible. I once saw him on a train actually. I cornered him to try and explain himself what happened. And the debacle at Leeds 10 years ago. They didn't take too kindly to that. Anyway, game 2, League 1, and a resurgent side who we expected probably the opposite of Burnley to be up there at the top of this division, but in fact they've been hanging around the dregs of the league for the whole of the year. Bristol City.
Yeah, they have, and again, I've got to hold my hands up. I was wrong about the appointment of Steve Cotterill and dismissal of Sean O'Driscoll, because Cotterill, a very average manager in my opinion, seems to have found the winning formula at Bristol City, pulled them away from the drop zone. 3 wins on the spin now, including away at Peterborough in midweek, which is an excellent result. Scored 7 in those 3 games as well, and they're back at home at the weekend, 6-5 to beat our old friend Swindon at home. They recorded only 1 home win before Boxing Day, Bristol City, but since then they've won 4 and drawn 2, lost 1 at home. Throw in the away results as well in that time frame, and they've won 7, drawn 4, lost 4 since Boxing Day. So they found their form, attacking potential in that team with J. Emmanuel Thomas and Sam Baldock. I think they're going well. Can't say the same for Swindon. Their playoff challenge seems to be over. A loss of 4 and won 3, drawn 5, lost 7. Recently drawn 3, lost 3 in their last 6, and that includes 2 consecutive home defeats in the week to MK Dons and Wolves. A lengthy injury list as well has hampered their chances, and then the woeful away record, which we always like to talk about. It's one of our specialities. Lost 10 of 18 on their travels and 6-5 on the home team, Bristol City.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, Mark. Absolutely. Oppose Swindon when they're away from home. So he says, and he's usually right. So game 3, Newport against Exeter. What a gleaming, sexy fixture that is. But I'm upset, Mark, because one of my favourite managers is under real pressure. Impeccably dressed Paul Tisdale. He is the epitome of a trendy dad. Paul Tisdale, walking among the leaves in an autumn day on a Sunday in some really rich part of London. He's that guy, but he's struggling.
He is. His team are really struggling, and so are Newport as well. This is such a big game for both teams because they've got to be looking over their shoulders with a torrid run of form they're both in. Newport themselves are 1-1, drawn 4, lost 8 in the last 13. Even that solid home form seems to be a miss at the moment. 1-1, drawn 2, lost 3 the last 6 at Rodney Parade. Exeter, on the other hand, 1-3, drawn 7, lost 13 of the last 23 in league football. As you mentioned, Tisdale under pressure. The fans are getting on his back a bit now. He's really having to plug the gaps with kids and sort of search around left, right and centre for players. They've had more joy on the road, but I'm finding it difficult to sort of back them or Newport in this match. So it's got to be goals for me. Only 3 of the last 10 Exeter games have seen overs, but it's 19-20, and I think there's plenty of other stats which are in our favour here, which I'll reel off as quickly as I can. Newport have scored in all but 2 of their 15 home games, of which 10 of 15 have seen 3 goals or more. 9 of their 12 games this year have seen overs, and they've conceded at least 2 goals in 6 of their 15 home matches. Exeter have actually seen overs in 11 of 18 away. They scored in 14 of those 18 and only kept 3 clean sheets. So plenty of decent stats there behind an overs bet, and it's nearly even money at 19-20.
Wow. We want goals. We want goals in the Newport Exeter game. The third of your bets this weekend, Mark. It's been a joy reuniting with you after my couple of weeks away. How have you gone at Cheltenham so far?
Woefully, let's not mention Cheltenham.
Let's not.
It's only half time, actually.
It is only half time. Thank God. And there's some great bets still to come up and running.
Clutching at straws.
Yeah, we are. But anyway, we're both tired. Let's go home.